You're watching the latest episode of N1 from the End Zone. Please click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it. In this episode, we will be talking about some of the notable QB moves in the NFL offseason. Introducing my guest at this time, he is a young and ambitious real estate agent in the Northern California area. His passion is sports and his faith is unwavering. He is my younger brother, Alex the Monk Peralta Hernandez. If you folks have any real estate questions, please feel free to reach out to Alex. He'd be happy to help. So how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up, my guy. There have been a number of notable quarterback moves this offseason. The Pittsburgh Steelers added both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields while moving Kenny Pickett to the other side of Pennsylvania, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alex, what are your thoughts on the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback situation?
It's interesting, but I like it. I think if, this is a comeback year for Russ. So I kind of like it. Having Justin Fields now will give him a chance to really learn, from a veteran, sit back for a year and just take it all in. I mean, obviously Russell Wilson has to play well too, right? But I think the Steelers will be better. I mean, they may get to the playoffs.
The day one starter obviously is Russ, because Pittsburgh has told Russell that even though they've added Justin Fields, he's going to be the day one starter. But will Russ?
Yeah, but I mean, he still has to play well. I mean, it's not like
you think he's going to be the week 17 starter? That's the question. Do you think
he'll
be the starter through the entire season?
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's starter throughout the whole season, but I'm just saying he has to play well. I mean, if not, Justin Fields is going to go out there and play.
I like Justin Fields' talent. Russ has regressed a little bit. If he doesn't hit the ground running,
he washed. Yeah, a little washed.
And that's probably why they got Justin Fields, because he's essentially the same style of quarterback as Russ. If he can manage to have a better completion percentage and just not turn the ball over as frequently as he has, because I think if you compare both of their stats, it's essentially identical. Only Russ is a little bit better, but that's also another thing. Justin Fields is still, air quotes, developing. And with Arthur Smith on the sideline as offensive coordinator, I wouldn't be surprised if by week 5 or 6, Justin Fields gets an opportunity. Also, there were rumors that came out after the move. Russ reached out to Kenny Pickett about being in the same quarterback room as him and how excited he was to help the Steelers win. And then Kenny didn't seem to take too kindly to that.
I mean, Kenny was gone anyways. I mean, he got traded. He got his ass out.
Well, yeah, he got traded because he didn't handle the situation very well, bro. And I kind of hate to say it, but he kind of just hit the nail on the coffin on his NFL career as a NFL backup at this point, because he's not gonna be the starter.
He's not gonna be a starter. No,
he's not gonna be a starter. Not with the Eagles.
Not with his hands being that small.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see the.
I'm excited for the Steelers because I feel like they'll definitely be more competitive, even though the AFC is hard and you got Joe Burrow back and stuff. So I don't even think
the saying is when you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. They have two quarterbacks, so they have no quarterback. They're gonna see who the quarterback is by the end of the season, and reports have come out that they are planning on signing Russ to a long-term extension. I don't know why they would hook themselves to, at that point, a 37-year-old quarterback, because he's 36 this year. I'm pretty sure both him and Kirk Cousins are 36, and frankly,
I think if the Steelers if he plays well, I think the Steelers probably sign him maybe for a little bit longer, but I don't know what that means for Justin Fields necessarily. So
I would honestly feel more comfortable with them signing Fields to a long-term extension, or just having Fields be the quarterback moving after a year developing under Russell Wilson. I thought Russell should have just gone to Vegas.
I thought Vegas probably would have been a good destination for him, but I also think maybe the Steelers need another outside threat, because Deontay Johnson's gone. George Pickens might be really good next season, but you still need another wide receiver. Maybe they draft one, I don't know, but we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So other notable quarterback moves that have occurred this offseason include Kirk Cousins to Atlanta Falcons, Sam Darnold to the Minnesota Vikings, Sam Howell to the Seattle Seahawks, and Gardner Minshew to the Las Vegas Raiders. Alex, out of these 4 quarterback moves, who do you believe will have the most success next season and reinvigorate or revitalize their NFL career? Revive. Let's revive.
I think Gardner Minshew is actually interesting. Kirk Cousins, I mean,
he's got the weapons.
He's got the weapons, but he's just not he doesn't wow me when it comes to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He's been making a lot of bank, but he just doesn't wow me. Like Gardner Minshew, I felt like he was pretty decent. I think I think you're probably his biggest advocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Minshew mania. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the mustache or the hair, but bro, with Gardner Minshew, bro, I thought he is literally, in my opinion, Baker Mayfield, but with a little bit less talent and with bad opportunities.
Wow. Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
my opinion. Because
I can
he
see
wasn't bad with the Jaguars. He was just like a third or fourth round pick, and they didn't really give him too much runway for. And they also had the number 1 overall pick with Trevor Lawrence that year. But he wasn't bad with the Jags. He was actually decent. He was decent with the Colts. He had him competitive. He had him right there in the playoff hunt. I think he's going to be great in the quarterback room for the Raiders. I think the Raiders should be excited about Minshew mania. My guy Jimmy G is with the Rams now.
Are they going to
They'll be a 9-8 team?
A 9
8 and 9, 9 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 8. They won't be in a position to be able to draft a quarterback next year. I don't even think there are good quarterbacks coming out of the draft next year. Maybe Shedeur Sanders does pan out. We'll see how he plays. But I wouldn't be surprised if next year what they end up doing is packaging Devontae Adams and a pick and trying to move up in the draft, because Devontae is getting up there, and I think they might
he's
draft.
already up there.
He is up there. He is up there. But I wouldn't be surprised if next year they package him and a pick and try to move up in the draft to get a quarterback.
I don't know if he'll have that much.
There's a quarterback to be taken. Right now would be the time to strike, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He's
especially
kind of old already.
He is. I think he'll have a bounce back year under Gardner Minshew though. I think Gardner Minshew's
good. It's just the production wasn't there, like we usually, would see, I guess. But
they're saying Aiden O'Connell might still be the starter. I'd go with Gardner Minshew. I think Gardner Minshew has more arm talent and is probably more capable. And I could see the Raiders being competitive, not necessarily maybe being in the hunt for a playoff spot, but not necessarily being much more than that. They're finally stable. They finally have something that they have been looking for, and that is a competent, stable head coach. And they got that with Antonio Pierce. They haven't had that. I'm sorry, John Gruden and Josh McDaniels was not that. They were fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. I think the thing about kind of to move off of the Raiders, but Kirk Cousins to Atlanta is interesting because I don't know why they offered him so much damn money over his career.
Fully guaranteed too. I don't think the Atlanta one was fully guaranteed.
Blows my mind, bro. Atlanta's probably gonna be way better next season for sure.
I mean, they finally have a fucking quarterback, bro.
You got your quarterback now.
Kirk Cousins is gonna be able to look at what he was able to do with Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, and Adam Thielen. He was great with them.
Dude,
Drake London.
I don't know. In the playoffs,
will he be able to bounce back? Oh, that's the thing. I don't think he's. That's the thing. Are they going to be competitive enough to maybe win the South and make the playoffs?
No.
Maybe
they might win the South. Yeah,
win the South to make the playoffs. Maybe, but will they win a Super Bowl? No, because primetime Kirk Cousins is a thing. He has the nickname Primetime Kirk Cousins because, and it's not a good nickname. We call him Primetime Kirk Cousins because he chokes in prime time. You put him in the playoffs, all the bright lights are on him.
Wait a minute now.
A great human being.
When he played the Niners, he smoked us. I will not lie to you.
Was that a playoff game?
It was not a playoff game though.
Okay, there you go.
He has flashes of greatness, but he just
that wasn't a playoff game.
Yeah, it's like Dak. Dak will play good during the regular season, and then kind of choke. The end. It
takes greatness like Brock Purdy to only be able to come back in back-to-back playoff games.
Speaking of 49er quarterbacks, we just signed Joshua Dobbs.
A shout out Jimmy G, my guy. I was really hoping we would reunite with him, but he's down with the Rams now.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
He still ain't gonna be. They still, even with Jimmy on that sideline, they ain't gonna beat us. They ain't gonna beat us.
But what do you think Joshua Dobbs brings to the Niners?
Experience. First of all, with Joshua Dobbs there, it's now unquestionable Brock Purdy is the franchise quarterback of the 49ers. When they brought in Sam Darnold last year, they brought him in on a one-year deal because they were unsure of Brock Purdy and they knew what Sam Darnold could do. Bringing in Joshua Dobbs this offseason and re-signing Brady Allen, just solidifies the fact that we believe that Brock Purdy is our franchise quarterback. It gives us another veteran quarterback in the QB room that can help develop Brock Purdy, help him with his preparation. It's a great signing because we also saw what Joshua Dobbs was able to do with both Arizona and Minnesota. With God forbid something happens to Brock and he has to step in for a game or two, I am comfortable with Joshua Dobbs being able to win us a game or two until Brock Purdy comes back. That's why I'm excited about Joshua Dobbs, because I know they re-signed Brady Allen, but I didn't believe Brady Allen was going to be the solution for the Niners at backup. I am more than comfortable with Joshua Dobbs being the backup. He's also been with the Steelers. He's a veteran. He's been in a bunch of systems. So imagine what he's going to do with the genius of Kyle Shanahan if he needs to ever come into a game. He ain't no Josh Johnson for damn sure.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for sure.
I also think Sam Howell to Seattle is going to be interesting because I thought he was a decent quarterback last year.
Yeah, I think interceptions was probably a big thing, but I thought like in terms of like passing yards and completions, like I don't know, I thought he was doing pretty well with the Commanders, but
he just didn't have any. I mean, he
was a rookie, is he not? I mean,
Ryan Robinson. It was his first year starting, second year in the league. Frankly, to be completely honest with you, I think he'll give Geno a run for his money in Seattle because I think
Geno had one great year.
I think Sam Howell has better arm talent than Geno, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sam becomes a starter. I honestly think Drew Lock should be the starter in New York next year. You know me, I was an advocate of fucking Drew Lock. I've been a fan of Drew Lock since I saw him play us this regular season. And bro, he has an arm. He wasn't bad with the Broncos. I thought he should have remained the starter with the Seahawks. I think Daniel Jones should 100% be fucking freaking out if Drew Lock is there, because I think Drew Lock would be a better starting quarterback for the New York Giants next year.
Yeah, I don't know. Giants will be interesting. Giants will probably be better, to be honest, defensively.
Eagles might be better.
Defensively, they have a lot of issues, not gonna lie to you, but it's okay.
Alex, thank you for joining me today, bro. I appreciate you for being here. And guys, he'll be back with me because we're gonna actually one of the next topics of conversations that we're gonna do is for recapping the 49ers offseason before the draft. So we're gonna look at the moves that they made. We've had a really good offseason, and I kind of really want to dive into that for the faithful. So let's go, gang, Niner gang. Guys, if you're interested in buying real estate in the Northern California area, please hit up Alex Peralta Hernandez. He is a great real estate agent in the area, and he'd be more than happy to help you with any real estate questions that you may have. Thanks, bro. Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Time for Empowering with Positivity. In this episode, we would like to pay tribute to the greatest coach of all time, Bill Belichick. His passion and dedication for the sport of football is unprecedented. Coach Belichick has been a part of the NFL for 49 straight seasons, and this upcoming year will be the first since the 1974 season that Coach Belichick will not be a part of an NFL team. During his time in the league, Coach Belichick holds multiple NFL coaching records. The one that stands out the most? The 8 Super Bowl victories that Coach Belichick has been a part of. 2 as a defensive coordinator and 6 as a head coach. No other head coach has 5 and only one has 4. Coach Belichick's style may not have been for everyone, but the standard of excellence he demanded from those around him and himself during the prime of his career led to amazing heights. Thank you, Bill Belichick, for your time and service to the sport we all love. Guys, please subscribe, like, comment on the video, share this with your friends, families, and partners, make some money with my picks, listen to my sports takes, or just watch for some positivity. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Anyone from the End Zone. I love and appreciate you guys. Please stay tuned for more.